Mel.
Okay. No gap. No gap is better than a gap.
No gap.
Nope, no gap.
Gap.
All right. We are home and having a little bit of an argument about whether we should have a gap or no gap in front of that TV.
No gap.
No gap. Shut up, woman. I win.
You obviously didn't.
What's up, meal ticket? You are first, Dennis. How you doing? How you doing? Mr. Allen Leslie's in the house, brother. Trucker girl Kiana. We are enjoying the brief home time that we're having. Our home time was actually uprooted, got uprooted by our new career choice. Um, Many of you, well, nobody knows, but pretty much at the last minute, we ended up going to a whole different company than we were originally going to go to. And that caused our home time to get screwed up because we were supposed to do home time first, go home, get the stuff, which I have all their equipment that they sent to the house on my counter over there, get that stuff, and then start working for them. But they wanted to play some stupid games, and we decided not to play those games. So we actually went back. Where we're at now is actually our no, where we were. We actually made a choice. Then I got recommendations for the company that we were at, and we looked into them and thought, okay, yeah, since they got recommendations from some people and whatnot, let's go there. And then we found that they had an outward-facing camera. If any of you watched the video that I put out this morning that we recorded the other day, you can see on the dash there's a camera. They put an outward-facing camera out on the truck. And when I found out about that, literally said no, it's a deal breaker, and decided not to go there and was going back to our original company we're going to go to. And we made it all the way up until about 2 days before we were going to come home and get the stuff and do it, before they realized they made a mistake on one of the things they told me, and that ended up being a deal breaker. So we went back to this company. So all in all, we're happy where we're at so far, so good. And that was, I forgot why. Because I have the box of their junk. But anyways, guys, you guys all agree with me that carpet, that rug. Now, before you say, there's going to be an extension cord coming out from under this desk, going underneath the carpet to the back where the couch is going to be. The couch is going to sit right there, and the couch has got electronics in it, so it needs a power cord. So I say no gap, since the couch ain't going to get a gap. It has the same, it's got a gap there and a gap there. So I say that's good.
I say no.
She wants to put like an 18-inch gap, 20-inch gap there, which
No,
you'll see an
foot.
extension cord, 12-inch gap. You see an extension
Yeah,
cord.
That's not a big deal.
It is a big deal.
No, not to me.
It's a big deal to everybody.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
I'm right, you're wrong.
All right, let's catch. Finally, I get to do live. Yep. What's up, Alexis? How you doing? How you doing? Oh, shoot. Joe, I was supposed to call you the other day, wasn't I? I don't know if I told you, Joe, but I'm having a really hard time calling people these days. So, yeah, all I can do is apologize and say that you probably should have called me. What's up, Kenworth? Tim, how you doing? Oh, it's going good, Alexis. It's going good. We're just chilling here at the house, getting some things done. Got to deliver. We're actually trucks parked at our secured location up the street here. We got to go deliver that load first thing in the morning. And then it's a sad day. I'm actually taking a car and selling it to a car dealer. CarMax is buying a used car from me. A new used car. I mean, it's pretty much new. But we have no use for it. We have the Tahoe, and then we have a newer car, but we don't have any use for it. It's just paying insurance for nothing. So we decided to trade it. Well, I keep saying, did I say trade it in? They're actually just buying it.
Yeah, mine.
Yeah, they're just buying it. So we got to do that tomorrow, and then a couple of things, and then get back out on the road. Did you pass or just waiting on paperwork?
Pass what?
Did I pass what? Well, pass. Did I pass? If you're talking about the one job, no, we passed on the one. That's what all the junk up there's for, and we're staying with the other. If that's what you're talking about, because I don't know what you mean. Did I pass? Waiting on paperwork. Melissa's doing good.
Yeah,
Doing good.
Good.
Joe says, I got an electrical outlet mounted on the floor right behind my sofa. It powers the two lights. Yeah, see, normally that would be no problem. The problem is our sofa. Oops, I almost just gave everybody a panty shower. Better turn this camera around. Thank you.
Yay.
Oh my God, thank God you weren't sitting as bad as you normally sit. Oh, look at how red my face is.
Thank God. Yeah.
Oh, that would have been funny as shit. I would have had to have charged admission.
Oh, Lord.
Oh man. But the back's gonna be to the whatever that thing's called, the bar chairs. What's up, Bruce Almighty? Yeah, the hammer down on the truck with the one. Yeah, man. It's funny because all this time, 4 years at Prime, you only could go 65. I actually drove. I was doing between 73 and 77 the whole time, which made me end up averaging 75. I mean 70. But we made it. We made it. No, Jeff, the company's not in Springfield, and the company's in the United States. That's about as much as I'm going to give away. No, Lucas, that's like fake wood floors. It's the flip your house wood floor, laminate. Yeah, we stayed with we ended up staying with the company with the camera. Because after I declined that company, Lucas, he drives for a company that has that same camera, and he assured me that, it's not spying on you. And then they also, when I talked to them, they assured me that there's no audio on the camera. It's not looking in, and one of the other things I'm going to say, I believe I can say, I won't go into details, but I can tell them what happened to us right before we left Prime, right?
Yeah.
And right before we left Prime, we were in a pretty bad accident. And the camera, our dash cams kind of resolves us from any wrongdoing. And it made me think, you know what, having one more camera looking out that window isn't going to be a bad thing. So, what's the big deal? But yeah, we were in, it was a pretty bad accident. I don't want to go into details on it or anything because it's still an ongoing deal. But yeah, it wasn't good.
You could probably show that video like a year from now or something.
Yeah, I'll put up our dash cam footage of what happened, a little ways down the road when we know everything's resolved.
Yeah.
Hell, I still ain't put up the dash cam footage or the footage I recorded when I got hit over in Ohio 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. What's up, Brian? How you doing? Yep, well, I'm working in the good old USA, man. How you doing, Larry? Larry's mobile detailing. Good. I need you to come over and detail my shit. Let's see. I'm on my 2 week through 4 of training for my CDL on Greyhound as we speak. Okay. Right on. Congratulations on that. We're OTR meal ticket. OTR, I will say we're drive-in. So far, we've hauled 2 loads for this company before we came home. And they haven't assigned me a dispatcher yet. He said they will. It's just because we needed our load home. He said we're going to just go ahead and put everybody on it to get you home. And so I ended up with 2 different dispatchers to get us home, and they pretty much got us home sooner than later.
Yeah.
Because I told them it wasn't an emergency to get home, but we did want to get home as soon as possible so we can take care of some stuff here. Well, they got us pretty much home. Yeah. And this load that we has the extra day to deliver, that worked out perfect because now we were able to come home yesterday, do some stuff today, and then we'll go deliver it in the morning over here, not that far, and then take care of some business. I went with Swift. I feel they're not a bad company. I mean, Swift gets a bad rap. They have a lot of bad BS go on there because they are such a big company. I don't know anything about Swift other than what I see on the street, and it seems like they're always messing up. So I believe that's maybe because they're the largest trucking company out there. There's a lot of people to mess up, with training or what. But yeah, they do end up on the news a lot. That's for sure. Are rates looking better where you are? No, rates look like shit. Rates look like poopy. Not only that, but I've switched from reefer to dry-van, which, if you know trucking, dry-van rates are always going to be less than reefer rates.
But no stress of reefer.
But I was thinking of the load that I did, and what I made per mile is on these two loads that I did is pretty much what I've been making in reefer, if not more, because my reefer load per mile, I generally look at my loads per day. I don't necessarily pay too close attention to the mile, because if I get what I want per day, then the miles are going to be where they need to be. Because I could get a load that pays $5 a mile, but it's only going 10 miles and it's taking 2 days. Versus I'm going on a load that's paying me $1,000 a day and it's, 500 miles type crap. So I like to see my loads per day rather per mile. I always do look at the per mile just because it's a natural thing to do, but I like the per day better. So you see more about Swift because they're the largest in the USA. Swift needs to give an intelligence test to their driver prospects because you can't fix stupid, Joe Jordan says. Yeah, some of the stuff you see that goes on with those, and I don't know, man. I don't know. When you see these trucks hitting shit on their side while driving forward, it's just baffling. Smoking reefer. It's just baffling, but man. What are you doing over there, woman? You still now? Do you guys see that floor? Now, ain't I right that having the carpet like that is fine?
No.
It's fine. It's centered to the TV. There's going to be a couch that goes right here. The front of the couch is going to go right there, and the back will be off the carpet. And then there's going to be an extension cord that runs next to that leg under the carpet all the way across to the back of to underneath the sofa. Rather than having a gap there, she wants to put a gap there like a foot So the carpet will start about right there. And then you see the extension cord run across. I mean, come on now. I think my way is better. You guys need to back me on that.
No.
Quit screwing
They
around.
might because they're a bunch of guys. Guys don't know nothing.
Now she's taking that. Now she's saying you guys are a bunch of guys and you don't know shit.
Oh wait, no. Gilberto said gap.
Yeah, but he was talking about a different kind of gap.
No, he knows that.
Oh, guys, and I don't know if I ever mentioned that my tablet I bought was junk and wouldn't charge, and I threw it away. Well, when I threw it away, I thought I smashed it, but apparently I didn't. I just threw it, and it ended up in the stuff that came home, and I decided it wasn't broken, the glass or not, so I decided, you know, I want to get a tablet to get my, because they email my loads, and it's clogging up my email on my phone, and it's hard to see on the little phone. So I go, I'm going to get a tablet, and I go, I wonder if I could just get a battery put in that tablet, because the battery was no good. It wouldn't charge. So I pull it out of the trash, I charge it, and it charged just fine. I think the charger on the truck was no good. Oops. So now I got essentially a free tablet. I mean, I paid for it. No, it's a free tablet, because after I got it, I switched over to Verizon, and they paid it off, and then I switched back to T-Mobile, and it's a T-Mobile tablet. Whoops. So I just got to change it back over. Brian says he likes it my way.
Her way.
Damn you, Brian.
And Johnny, listen to what he says.
Baffling. It's saying so many Swift drivers trying to make U-turns on the interstate. Like I said, you
See, Johnny,
do whatever the woman says and you'll be fine. Yeah, but she's wrong.
No, I'm not.
You are too. You're wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. I know about decorating, rug placement, all that stuff. I know that stuff.
See what I got to put up with?
I'm right.
You are not right. You are 100%
Oh
wrong.
my God, you're so wrong.
You'll have an extension cord showing.
Barely any of it.
Yeah, but I don't want to see any of it.
Well, you're gonna have it tonight.
How about this? Why don't we just flip a coin? Then we have a 50-50 chance.
No.
That's fair, right? Flip a coin. You ready?
No, because I'm still right.
Okay, so what if you're right? Let's figure out which way we're going to put it with a coin toss. Here, I got a coin.
I don't want to be going top.
So you're afraid then?
No, I know I'm right regardless.
It doesn't matter whether you're right or wrong. It's how it's my feelings too.
Oh my God. Yeah, your feelings.
Lucas says she's wrong.
No, look at her. Oh, not LOL. Yeah, he don't want his ass kicked either.
Baffling. What do you mean? When I talked to him on the phone, he said it looks fine. Baffling is how many Swift
Yeah,
drivers
he's a guy. You don't know and he don't care.
I've seen getting stuck on the interstate while trying to make a U-turn on the. Yeah, that's nuts, making the U-turns on the interstate.
Those are the ones that always get stuck in the medium. I don't know if it's Swift, but.
Have you said who your new company is going to be? No, we're at the new company, but no, we're not giving out the information or the name of the new company. Couple of reasons. Number one is if I talk about this company and that, hey, you know, it's going well, everything seems good, people are going to take that as I'm endorsing the company. And I can't endorse a company until I've been there for at least 6 months to a year. And so I don't want to say, yeah, you know, everything's going great and have people just automatically assume everything's great, go over there and hate it, and then I look like an asshole. So until I get my feel for it, I don't want to say, you know, who it is. Number two, they don't necessarily want everybody from YouTube calling and saying, hey, I'd like a job. You know, David H says that he's doing good there, so we want to do good there too. You know, so I'm respecting their wishes also. You know, they don't want to get inundated with, you know, people calling off, watching a video a year from now and going, oh, let's call that place type crap. Someone will trip over the cord and break a hip. Yep.
You don't even get close to it over there.
Yep. Not really, Lucas. I just use that when I want my way.
That's what I already said. Lucas, right?
Let her be right. Happy wife, happy life. No, she can't be right about everything. I always let her be right.
No, this is an important, this is how.
No, John, we're doing drive-in. David, do you have a concrete floor in the house? Yes, it's concrete, so we're not digging under it and popping under and going through and coming up. Yeah. See, originally when we bought this house, we originally were gonna hang the freaking TV above the mantle where Satan is up there, you know, the little devil. And then when we bought the house and we were putting the furniture in, we went to center the cat. We went, wait a minute, that freaking wall ain't even, that fireplace ain't even centered. So we ixnayed on that and ended up putting it
Might
there.
be too high though, my neck and all problems, I'd have to be looking straight up.
You don't, did you guys hear that? She'd have to look straight up.
Not straight
Look,
up,
babe.
higher.
Look, I can see the TV. If I was watching TV, this is how my neck would be.
Yeah, but I'd be sitting on a couch.
Well, I know sitting on a couch is the same thing. You'd still be just looking. You don't look out. You're not sitting right in front of it. Man, my hand almost fell off. I almost showed everybody my sexy head. What's up, Skull? How you doing? Yes, no more washouts, man. I'm so happy about that. I should do a house tour video. There really isn't nothing to tour here. You know, and it's funny, guys, because my second load, something made me think that they were going to be very particular about the cleanliness of the trailer. I got the trailer. There was some dirt and not dirt, but dust and pieces of paper and pallets and pallet chips and stuff. We picked up our first load with it. No problem. It was a load of pallets, so there's sawdust and everything. So I cleaned it out. When we got to our second load, they had us go to an inspection bay where you back the trailer in, doors closed. You open the door, someone climbs inside the trailer, you close the door, and they look to see if they can see any light, that if there's any holes in the trailer. And then they inspect and make sure the floor is clean and everything, because the trailer had to be clean. Now, unlike reefer, if for some reason the trailer wasn't clean, there was a guy next to me cleaning his trailer out, because you could get like 2 trucks there. They have a shovel, they have brooms, they have blowers. You could just clean your trailer right there. Right there. It's like, well, shit, that would have been cool. But, yeah. So that's going to be a little bit different. Yeah, no more reefer fuel at $5 a gallon. It's 108 here today. Last time I looked, it was 108. It's hot. It's so hot out over here, it burned the moisture out of the air, and it's not even humid. It's just hot. That's the only thing I could think of, is it sucked the moisture out of the air because of how hot it is. Oh, man. But we're also no longer on Omnitrax. We're on a Keep Trucking, which is done on a tablet. It's a little bit different. I'm going to have to get used to all the having to put in the load number and the trailer number, although we keep the same trailer, so we just click the button that says move trailer from previous days. So that's cool. They're not as loosey-goosey with PC as Prime was. Now, I'm not going to get into Prime's policy on PC, but the one thing they don't care about is when we're at home. Well, when we're working and we're under a load and all that and everything, PC's got to be used to the T on the way PC's supposed to be used. Safest rest stop and all that good stuff. You know, if you're going to pass a truck stop, they want us to pull in, take a picture, give a reason why we're not staying there. You know, it's full lot, can't park or whatever, to move on. They don't want, you know, any, whatnots. But when we're at home, like right now, we're on home time, they have no policy on how long you can be on PC. I could drive that truck all day long on PC. They have no company policy on how much PC you can use, and DOT doesn't have a policy on how much PC you can use, because I PC'd from the terminal over at Prime to where we went, not saying what state, but we left the state of Missouri and PC'd to where we were going. You know, it took us, I don't know, 10, 12 hours. Damn, it's 82 in Michigan. Not too bad. Yeah, no kidding. I was just talking to Melissa about that. The northern states are probably so much cooler than down here in hell. It's on fire over here. Hey guys, do me a favor. Can you guys click the X, hit the like button, and then come back? Because I'm really lacking in the like department. And I want to be liked, damn it. Like me. Like me, like me. You're in Arkansas, Cliff? Is that what you're saying? Because we didn't go to Arkansas, if that's what you're saying. We went to a state in the United States, and it wasn't the state of delusion. Would you still recommend Prime as is? Absolutely 150,000%. I would recommend Prime as a training company, a starter company. You know, they're a good company. You really need to make sure you get a good trainer. You might have to go through a trainer or two to get a good trainer, or just tolerate the one, but they are a good company. Prime is a good company, guys. I think if I would have done a few things a little bit different at Prime, I probably would still be there. If Prime would have handled a few things differently, I definitely would have still been there. But you know, I got no hate for Prime. What's up, OTC? Are you saying no? Not saying. No, man, because I see so many times these guys come on YouTube, tell you where they went, and then you know people take that as a referral, and then they want to go to that company, and the company ends up turning out to be a turd, and now you got all these people that are pissed off and going, "Why'd you send me to that turd?" And it's like, "Well, I didn't send you to that turd." And you're like, "Well, you said it was a great company." So I'm playing the safe card. Let me be there for a while. Let me determine if they're a good company or not. Let me be there for a year or so, 6 months to a year. You guys don't want me recommending crap. I mean, I was at Prime for 4 years, and you know, I can truly recommend them with honesty, saying that if you know, they're a great starter company. They're a great company to get your CDO with. Oh, you're in South Carolina. Okay. Remember when I was let go from Prime after my accident during TNT? Now I have 4 months of experience, never give up. There you go. Congratulations, Kingsley. Right on. Yeah, that's right. Don't give up. Don't give up, because there's always a Swift. No, I'm just kidding, man. What did I tell them in orientation, babe, about Swift? Oh, what did I say? I don't know why, guys, but I kept cracking jokes with safety and the orientation team about being unsafe. I told them something about having an accident or getting too many speeding tickets or something. I said, well, we could always go to Swift then or something. Oh, man. Actually, Swift won't put up with you if you got a bunch of bullshit. Thank you. Appreciate that, Joe. Appreciate that, OTC. Cliff, now did you get your ass out there and hit that like button? Lucas, like, boy, like. It's like kind of like sit. Sit, Ubu, sit. Oh, man, guys, I don't know if you guys were on the Facebook page, but I think I posted it. Yeah, I posted it on the Facebook group page.
Posted, you took it off. Isn't that what you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about all those shirts. 26 freaking of my t-shirts I've got to take to Goodwill or Salvation Army or whatever local thrift store to clean my whole closet. I don't fit in one of them. Even this one's a little big. But this one was at least just a double X instead of a triple X. 26 of my shirts were triple X. And I'm keeping a couple of sentimental shirts, but
Oh, Brian Dave said you'd take them.
yeah, I know, but he lives a little far to be driving them to him.
No, you can always mail it.
You know how much it would cost to mail 26 shirts? How heavy that would be? More than those shirts would cost. Those are all Walmart shirts.
The Goodwill.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. We'll take it to that thrift store up the street. Let's see, remember, okay, got that. Or Western Express. Yeah, Western Express will take just about anybody. Certified Mook. I like that name. That's funny. I think I can shoot some companies at you. At least one will be right. I bet you can't. Because I wouldn't lead on to it either. Cliff says I'm stingy with my likes. Oh, stingy.
Stingy.
Don't be so damn stingy, homeboy. Damn. Don't make me call Joe Biden, tell him to give you a call. Lucas says, just for that, I hit the dislike button. That's okay. Dislike works too. And Facebook made it so you don't see the dislikes. I don't get dislikes anymore.
Oh, that one person's gone, huh? I used to get one.
Yeah, it's funny. When this one person disappeared, kind of fell off the radar, I stopped getting dislikes.
Whoever was here, who it was.
Yeah. Their name starts with a D and ends with an up. Yeah, ever since Driver's Lineup kind of disappeared, I stopped getting all these dislikes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if he was actually taking time to dislike my videos or what, or if it was just coincidence.
Yeah, I don't know. That's true.
Hey, Mrs. Little Debbie, how you doing? How you doing? Certified Mook says, Roll Schaefer, my trucking or create Steve. Oh, wait. Roll Schaefer, May Trucking or Crete or Stevens. Oh, my. I'm not going to say yes or no because if I keep saying no to these different companies, you guys are going to eventually
There's like a million companies
put it down.
out there.
But here's what I will tell you. This, I will give you one clue. It is a very, very small company where they refer to me by my name. And they made me change my truck number. Oh, man. I had really cool truck numbers made up for my truck that were made out of the same font and everything as the We Drive So Humanity Survives. I was going to put on the fenders. And I had to change the truck number. It's now only three numbers. John says, I think you will enjoy dry vans so much more than reefer. No washouts, no reefer fuel, and if you have to worry as much as damaged products, you don't have to worry. The one thing I found one dislike so far is when you have to go out there and blow it out, you can't turn the reefer on to cool yourself off. And in the summertime, it's hot as piss. I went in it, I finally had to strap something down, and I went in it yesterday, put the straps on. I put 2 straps on, and I came out, and it was like I just got out of the shower. Hey, David, so what's your opinion on Prime suing Amazon? Well, I believe that suit's over unless they did it again.
It just finished.
It just finished? They lost, right?
It's an undisclosed determination, and both parties agreed for whatever, so that's all they said.
Okay. Well,
I really doubt we're gonna see Prime come off Amazon trailers, though. I think they came to an agreement money-wise.
maybe they're, yeah.
I don't know how they could get Prime, Amazon to take, because it's a whole different animal.
Well, yeah, maybe they're going to change up their logo a little bit. I don't know. I think it was I could see Prime Inc.'s thing on it because those Amazon Prime guys drive like assholes and do a lot of stupid crap. And if Prime was getting phone calls, hey, you guys are doing this, that, and the other, I can see where their problem lies. Maybe Amazon Prime needs to make Amazon their big thing and then Prime small. And that way when people see the truck, they'll go, oh, let's call Amazon to complain, not Prime. So I can see that them complaining about it. I didn't like that we were getting complaints because another company is causing complaints on us. So I agree with Prime Inc. My wife and I have been at Prime for almost 14 years. It has its ups and downs. Once on, our dedicated, can't talk about where, hint, we love him. Yeah. AN says, when are you coming back to Prime? Well, why would you ask me that? I think it would take a lot for me to come back to Prime if I decided I wanted to go back. I think I don't know if I could go back and have all those restrictions put back on me. Joe says dedicated accounts kick ass, at least the dedicated accounts I was on.
They bore me. Like going different places.
Yeah, Melissa likes going different places. I think I could do dedicated to a point. I think I wouldn't mind it just because you'd know that route really well. Because when we were going through some of that backwoods BS, it was a little sketch. I thought you weren't doing that tonight. Motherfucker.
I want to. Relax.
It was pretty sketchy at some points. I mean, I had to whip out my freaking atlas, guys. When I left my delivery and had to go to my shipper, it was all back roads. I had to whip out my freaking atlas and look to make sure it was all legal. I mean, you know how long it's been since I had to whip out an atlas? Your guess is Smith. What?
I think is that a trucking company?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't think I'll go back to Prime after 6 months experience, though I feel sometimes things are better left in the past and move on. What do you think? Yeah, no, if you find yourself a good company, there's no reason to go there. If you can find somewhere that you can make decent money, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of companies where you can make more money as a company driver than you can as a company driver at Prime. You know, and Prime pays decent. You know, so look around, call around, and you know, find something that suits you. If you don't need, Prime is great if you need to get a CDL. It's great because you're going to get paid to get a CDL, and you'll get paid well. That one person is Joe, and I need to throw another toaster at him. Lucas has a toaster throwing fetish, I think.
Lucas, I got a brand new one in a box.
Yeah, we got a brand new one in the box. You want to throw that? Yeah, John, I have my truck. I pulled my truck out of Prime. Yeah. That would have been a pretty funny truck number, Joe.
Oh, 6.
Yeah.
Well, someone's got to have it. That's the last 3 of them.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Kyle says, will we find out who you work for? Eventually you will, Kyle. Once I can vouch for the company and whatnot, then I will feel a little better about letting you know who it is. But, you know, give it time. I've seen so many guys on YouTube who changes jobs, and tell me if I'm not wrong. Hey guys, I just left company A and I'm at company B. Been there for 3 days, and oh my God, it's the best thing in the world. I make so much more money. I'm home every day. It's just great. Oh, I'm so happy I did that. And you're thinking to yourself, oh, cool, right on. And then in 2 weeks, the guy's like, yeah, man, this place sucks. You know, after that first couple of days, I couldn't get any work. I couldn't, you know, I'm not going to be that guy. You know, I'm not going to be that guy. I have nothing to compare right now. We've ran 2 loads. Now, I will say this. It's freaking weird not having to do any depart calls or arrivals or time-ins, times out. Literally, I freaking get an email. Here's your, what's it called? Confirmation order? Whatever it is, it's got the rate and where the thing's picking up and going. I go to the place within the hours of the time it says, So far, every time I've gone there, okay, well, when that truck moves, just back in and they'll back in and we'll load you. And then I deliver it.
Times, huh?
Huh?
That's been both times. You get
Yeah.
to the door quick, yeah.
And then I deliver it, pull up, not at my point. Okay, just go ahead, back in, we'll unload you. And then they already gave me another load to get me home. And it's like, okay, well, I got to send a copy of the bill to accounting, so I scanned the bill on my phone, sent it to accounting, and I'm waiting. Okay, are they going to say now go do your next load? Is the quality? Is the GB? Am I going to hear blip blip? What? So I finally called dispatch. I'm like, look, man, I'm new and I'm not sure. Do I have to get confirmation on anything, or, am I good to go to load such and such? Oh no, you're good to go. It's got an open window for all day, so you can go now. Or it actually had an open window from yesterday till midnight tonight. So they go, you can go now, you can go tomorrow, you can go whenever you want. But no, you don't need to call us and tell us or anything. So it's pretty much like if I'm running with my own authority, other than they're doing my IFTA and taking care of the back office stuff. Now, guys, I'm going to probably start doing my own IFTA, which I've been looking at it, and it doesn't seem as complicated as I originally thought. If you're wondering why, they only give us one fuel card there. It does Pilot and Flying J. I have my own fuel card because the other company I was going to go to, you can use their fuel card and your own fuel card, and their discounts weren't good. So I got my own fuel card that's got really good discounts at Love's, Petro, TA, Ambest, and things like that. The problem is that other company, they would do the IFTA on it. This company don't want to do the IFTA on it. They said, no, you got to use our card if you want us to do IFTA. If you want to use your card, then you're going to have to do your own IFTA. Well, I want to use both cards, so I was seeing what kind of discounts they get with their card, and they get good-ass discounts, but still my card, like yesterday, where we were at, there was about $1 discount at a Pilot that we went to. So I pulled out my app and I looked, and the Love's that was right there by that Pilot, I would have got 26 cents more a gallon off than their card. So I would have saved, 26 more cents a gallon. So I'm finding that my card still has better discounts. So I'm going to ask them if, boy, the front of that up range needs to be wiped down. It looks dusty and dirty. I'm going to ask them if I do my own IFTA, can I still use their card, or I might have to find out, well, I guess I can just go and get a card from that company. But I'm wondering if anybody that might get this far into this video does their own IFTA, if they'll let me know in the comments there, so maybe I can pick their brain. Let's see. Amazon paid Prime $40 million for using their name. No way. No way. Is that true, Melissa? I thought you said it was non-disclosed.
Yeah, it's non-disclosed.
Melissa says it's non-disclosed, Diane.
Yeah, it was a non-disclosed amount.
And they didn't use their name. They didn't use Prime Inc.
No.
If they got to pay Prime, then all these companies, you got Prime Logistics, you got Prime Inc. Logistics, you got Prime Inc. Trucking. They would have to pay. Do you still have to go to California with your new company? No. It's non-forced dispatch. I can pick loads off the load board, off any load board, if I want. But no, I don't have to go to California.
Thank God.
And they don't go to like New York City or Long Island, New York, or any of that. Lucas, bring on the toasters, buddy. Joe's ready for you, Lucas. Maybe you guys ought to meet up and have a toaster fight. Skull said yes, Prime Inc. won the suit. So Melissa must have bad information then.
Yeah, I just read it was non-disclosed.
They won, but it was non-disclosed. Disclosed.
Yeah, I don't think it really said who won.
'Cause,
It said they agreed to a non-disclosed, whatever.
Okay, because Skull said that Prime won for working. Travis said you're working for the same company as Bobby Reach. Guy, just kidding. Yeah, I don't. No, don't make me do a reaction video on myself.
Terms of the confidential settlement are not provided in public court documents.
Did you hear that? Not provided. The
Which
terms are
state
not
the case was
provided.
being dismissed with both sides agreeing to pay their own attorney fees.
Oh, well then that means that no one won.
It just, well.
If it says
Springfield-
both sides are paying their own
No,
attorney
let me
fees.
start
Okay, hold
from
on,
the
let
top.
me reread it.
Springfield-based trucking company Prime Inc. has reached a settlement with Amazon after suing the world's largest online retailer for using the word prime on its shipping vehicles. Terms of the confidential settlement are not provided, so there's no money talked about.
Okay, yeah, so nothing's provided, so anybody saying money, you're just guessing.
Yeah, that was filed in 2019.
Yeah. Little Debbie says, you're right. Then a week later, they suck. I'm just happy for you both on success that I've been following from beginning and just love y'all. Thanks, Debbie. Thank you. Love you too.
Johnny wants you to do a leaving Prime video reaction to your own video.
Prime Inc. lost the suit and they are changing their name to Rainbow Skittles and Unicorns Inc., a Robert Lowe company. Ah, shit. John says all companies have issues. The trucking industry is tough. You're absolutely 100% there, John. You got that right, bud. Mike says the reason you don't have to call in all the time is because they know where you are by the ELD.
Well, yeah, they do.
Yeah. Right, but I don't know if you work for Prime or not, but at Prime, when you arrive to your shipper, you got to hit an arrive call. And then when you leave, you got to do a whole depart message. And then you got to, after you do it on the Qualcomm, then you got to call it in. And then you get to your receiver, you got to do an arrival at your receiver. And then when you depart your receiver, you got to do a whole depart message thing. So there's a lot you got to do when you're at Prime versus this, where you just show up, pick up your stuff and leave, and then deliver your stuff, and then send in a bill once. What I was telling Melissa is, boy, I guess we were really getting our hands held at Prime, because you're nervous as hell. You're going, because at Prime, you're used to everything being double checked for you, you know. Well, where are you going? What address are you delivering to? They don't ask that. You write the address wrong, you go to the wrong place. You know, there's a lot more. Well, like I said, Prime is a training company and they treat you like you're being trained. I was there 4 years and I'm being treated just like if I just started there yesterday. You know, and that's part of the reason why it was time to well, that was very little of the reason why it was time to move on. Please do leaving Prime video, the React Hero video. I might be reacting to my own video leaving Prime if freaking rates keep going down. I'll be crying like a little bitch. Why? Babe, is the garage door open?
No, why? I shut it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But anyways, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm just way too comfortable on my giant chair, which...
You look so small in it.
Look at all the room I have next to me now. Yes, I bought myself a large chair for my large frame. Now 2 people can sit in it. If I had a grandbaby, she can sit right there. Later.